Hi guys, today we will talk about ExeKiller. ExeKiller is an upcoming game that is set to take the gaming world by storm. This first-person action-adventure game with a multi-choice story is sure to keep players engaged for hours on end. The game is set in a dystopian alternate reality world where humanity struggles to cope with the effects of a massive catastrophe that destroyed the Earth, turning it into a scorched desert. Players take on the role of Denzel Fenix, the eponymous ExeKiller, a bounty hunter in the service of Helion, the ubiquitous corporation headquartered in a massive structure towering over the ruins of New York. As the game progresses, Denzel discovers the truth about himself, and this revelation puts him in the sights of several powerful factions. From this point, a dangerous and difficult game of survival begins, and it is only up to the player to decide how ExeKiller plays out this battle. The game world consists of a semi-open environment with a central hub, many smaller locations with long distances between them and environmental hazards such as unexpected enemies or dangerous weather. The gameplay is primarily designed around the principle of choice and quad. While completing quests, the player will never be limited to one path or solution for every problem encountered. The decisions made by the player will clearly affect the attitude of NPCs, dialogues, and possible endings, making each playthrough unique. One of the key features of ExeKiller is the semi-open hub environment with a lot of freedom. The map opens up gradually, and completion of the main quests affects the state of the world, allowing the player to gain access to new areas, arsenal, and options for the storyline. Very early in the game, the player recovers his car, the Appaloosa, making free roam more accessible and rewarding. The game's world is unique, combining retro-futuristic technological advancements with post-apocalyptic scenery, all served with a Western movie vibe. The warm orange and brown hues of the visuals transport the player to the 1970s, which, combined with a non-intrusive HUD, creates a fully immersive retro experience. ExeKiller also boasts a linear narrative with non-linear choices. In each quest, the player has the opportunity to choose his path. Whether the player chooses to spare lives or end them, cheat or obey the law, loot the money or return it intact, these choices will affect his path to the end of the game. Many of the effects of a player's choices will not be visible up front, but they will cause changes significant enough that the player should watch his steps. The game's dynamic dialogue system does not interrupt gameplay. The player retains full freedom of movement and action, making it possible to carry on a conversation while driving or shooting, for example. Dialogues in the game are very important. Using them will allow the player to get alternative solutions to his current task. ExeKiller also allows players to choose their own playstyle. Whether the player decides to move in with guns blazing to get the bounty, or to take a sneaky approach, using agendas and hacking skills, convince himself to make his point, or all of the above, is up to him. Gameplay is designed around the main principal choice. Lastly, ExeKiller offers character progression without the need for XP or leveling up. All of the player's progression will come from his choice of mods, augments, and tech implemented in weapons. Rewards for quests and unique finds will enrich the player's arsenal, expanding his choice of weapons and available encounter tactics. Overall, ExeKiller promises to be an exciting and immersive gaming experience for players who enjoy action-adventure and multi-choice storytelling. The game's unique setting and visuals, combined with its dynamic dialogue system and non-linear choices, create a fully immersive and engaging gameplay experience. The player's ability to choose their own playstyle, character progression, and the freedom to explore the semi-open hub environment adds a level of depth and replayability to the game. With the release date of ExeKiller fast approaching, fans of the genre and gamers alike are eagerly anticipating the opportunity to explore the post-apocalyptic world and unravel the mysteries that await them. The future of humanity is in your hands. Will you choose to help rebuild or bring it to its knees? The choice is yours. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
What do we have here? Empty. What the hell is going on here?
Area contamination evidence. Checking for source. Kill. 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 This is for your own good. Event flag for security. Update error.
Shit, I'm out.
Please stand.